Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new episode of Next Gen SMP. So today we are here, as you can see my one crafter is missing, and that is for a very good reason, and that is because when this crafter was hooked up, we were draining power, which means we're not producing enough power to sustain this crafter, even with the magma, evaporation we got going on back here. We're exporting, I guess, just enough to keep up with what's going on back here. As you can see, that's barely keeping up, and I guess the everything else back here is going to just the right amount to keep up with that coal generator, and this is saying stagnant, but I'm pretty sure this is probably just enough to keep held up on everything. So I gotta put you back there. How did I put you on there in the first place? Because you're that's weird. Oh, but when I do that, it tries to go on that side. Yeah, I don't like that it does this because it thinks I'm trying to place it on like that side of this. Oh, I could just do it right there. Okay, I'm doing it right on the block apparently. Okay, cool. So today, we're gonna fix this in a second. I want to be able to use that, but right now, what I actually want to do is I want to make an advanced magnet, which is gonna need an eye of ender, which is gonna need blaze powder. So I think the best way to get blaze powder in this pack is with a crusher of some kind, so we can craft it down into blaze powder. We can grind it in the grinder. Can crush in the crushing wheel for 25%. Well, if we have a grinder here, right? Yeah, we have a grinder. And you're one of the slower machines, but we can just give you a little bit of tick acceleration, get you done quick. Nice. Oh yeah, right, it pulls out of that. Cool, so we can make ourselves an eye of ender. And we can do that, and all I have to do is grab my other magnet. So my original magnet has a reach of 5 blocks. This new magnet will have a reach of 11 blocks, which is much better. So, technically don't need a magnet, but I like having a magnet. I know some people that don't like it. It would really only be annoying for like Botania and stuff if we wanted to do with the Endo Flames and stuff. So we'll take it off if we ever get to Botania. But it seems like every time, I get to Botania, I turn away from it pretty quickly to try to rush through as fast as I can. It's been a few days. We actually built up a good amount of iron in the meantime. Also, power downstairs was also something that got disconnected because that was draining a lot of power. So none of my ores got processed. And I think this might be more so the case because these guys eat up a lot of power when they're not running. But I could probably turn you back in for now because we do have a bit of a buffer. So we can hook that back up, and for a while we should be good, but we'll see that we're going to slowly start draining from this, which is fine. Without this here, it's going to be helpful. It's going to give us a little bit more of a buffer. We don't really need to have auto crafting going on right now. So meanwhile, a few other things I want to get out of the way today. I want to look at travel anchors. I would like to make a staff of traveling. It's a real nice item. Are we out of ender pearls? Not for long. There we go. So we make ourselves a travel rod. And I want to make myself some travel anchors. I want to... Actually, what I want to do is... Do we have flint and steel in here? Or okay, I probably have one in my backpack as well, then I think. Yeah, I do. I want to actually get some obsidian. You might be like, well, why do you need obsidian in your flint and steel? Don't you already have another portal? And yeah, I do. Now, this is really nice. I can just do something like that, and I can teleport. It's a little bit of a cooldown. But what I want to do is I want to make my nether portal a 3x3. So are you... Yeah, you are. Okay, so this shouldn't change where the portal is going to. This should just change... nothing big, but I want to make my nether portal a little bit bigger, a little bit chunkier. In fact, I might make it taller too to compensate. So, like, would that be... No, let's do this. There we go, it's a big boy now. Actually, I think I can break it like that. And... Oh, I mean, it's not... Okay, so apparently it's not breaking fast, so I don't think I can break that with this same tool that's made out of obsidian, so that's weird. What I want to do is I want to do this. I want to put down one steel, light it. Now it's much bigger. I'm pretty sure it's going to go to the same spot. If it doesn't, I'd be surprised. Does it go to the same spot? Yeah, same spot. So that's fine. I want to go back through the portal. I'm going to let me through. And what I'm going to do is, now that I'm back on this side, is I'm going to put down right here a travel anchor, right? I'm gonna call it Nether Portal. Good. And if I look at it now with my anchor, Oop, I can teleport to it. Right? So now here's the next goal, right? What I want to do is I want to have one right. Yeah, we'll do it right here. That one. And we'll call it home. Right now, if I wanted to get to the Nether Portal quick, instead of having to go around my house, I can. I was supposed to fix that at some point. I think I forgot to. Anyways, that makes getting around my base a little bit easier. So, we're going to be happy with that right now. Other things on the to-do list. Oh, yeah, we can make this. It's a really nice item. So if you go to actually, we're not going to have to go to We're going to make an uncrafting table from the Twilight Forest mod. We're going to need 8 crafting tables to do so. And a maze map focus, but we got one because at some point I just grabbed it. We only have one, but this is a pretty neat tool. So if I take my netherite chest, in fact, here's what I can do. I can take my uncrafting table. I'll put it down here next to my crafting table. I think I can put you in there. And there's a way to uncraft certain things. So, yeah, oh, you know what? Wait, but, okay, so, you know what? This might not be something I can uncraft, because the netherite chests are as a smith. Yeah, no, it looks like can I uncraft you? No, I don't think I can. Shoot, that kind of sucks. I was going to actually take these things and try to get the netherite back out of them, but I can't uncraft this. If I were to take, like, do we have a diamond chest? We must have a gold chest, though. Actually, let me just check chests. We have oak. Okay, I guess we don't have any chests left over, but, like, if I were to take this iron chest, or this gold chest and throw it in there, actually, I don't really need this iron chest here anymore. So what I could do is I can demonstrate this with that. I can grab this, but throw all the villagers in there. I really don't need a bunch of villagers like in a chest anymore. That was just to keep them out of my storage system when I was doing that, but they're all going to be at the bottom. So if I want to get iron out of this, which would be really nice, I can go over here, throw you in there. That looks like 9 levels. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's up to 9. Put you in there. I believe. Okay, yeah, you can just grab it out of there, and it'll give you back whatever. If I want to turn you back into, whatever, I could. For some reason, it gave me out an app. Yeah, what's the word? Acacia chest, which is weird, but it's fine. Okay, cool. So I want to get on to better power now. I know I've been spending like 8 minutes here just lollygagging around, but there's just some stuff I want to get done. So power. Where's our power looking like right now? Because this has been going for a while. Yeah, we've lost we actually lost somewhere between like 3 and 2,000 RF in that period of time, so about 8 minutes. So you can see that we're actually losing power pretty quickly. I want to get into advanced generators today. It's kind of companion to Factory Room, but it came up beforehand, where we can kind of make power real nicely and real efficiently with this mod. So there's a few different ways we could do this, and I don't quite exactly remember the specifics of this mod. But I think what we want to do is we're going to want to make we want to make a turbine, or a steam turbine. Actually, is Syngas in the mod? Because if Syngas is in the mod, there's Syngas. Syngas produces a lot of power, and all it takes is basically carbon, which, we have, how many different kinds of wood? 11.5k oak, and producing. So why don't we make Syngas? So, okay, I gotta figure out how to make Syngas, but once I figure it out, and it's mainly these blocks, it's gonna be mixing chambers. There's a certain ratio of things you want to do. So, okay, I'll be right back in a second because I'm gonna figure out what we need to make, and we're gonna make Syngas because Syngas is real fun. And then next episode, we'll go on to actually making power from our Syngas. Okay, I got a quick list of what we need, and we're gonna craft it all. So we're gonna need a Syngas producer controller. Gonna need pressure valves. Gonna need iron tubing. Let's make maybe 2 stacks of that. We're gonna need a lot of this stuff. We're also gonna need iron frames. I was gonna say, please, recipe, don't be broken on that, because I think for some reason, CubeGS doesn't like to play nice with the server we use to host these, and as a result of that, whenever we actually kind of need, like recipes to get changed, they don't get changed. So we're just making a few different things here. About a stack of that should be way more than enough. So we're gonna need 1 Syngas producer controller. We're gonna need mixing chambers and heating chambers. They're kind of important. So we're going to need, for every 5 mixing chambers, we're going to need 1 heating chamber. So 1 heating chamber for 5 mixing chambers, that is the math for the optimal kind of, throughput. So I'm going to need 2 more mixing chambers. I think we're going to need 6 of these at least. So mixing chamber, 3. We're also going to need an item, a fluid intake valve. So I need intake. Okay, so I need a fluid intake valve. I need a fluid a valve. As an output or as an outtake, fluid output valve. We're gonna need an item intake, item input port, advanced generators, item output port. Yeah, no, we're gonna want to have an item input port. Okay, cool. And that's everything. So actually, let's get our pipes. They'll make life a little bit easier for this process. Might as well get out my wrench as well. The right wrench. There's so many different wrenches in this mod pack. Trying to think what else I might need. I might want a drum. You're empty, so I'll use you. And that might be it. Yeah, that's probably it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it on this wall. We're gonna want to do it here because in our wall here, if you guys remember, we have something special, which is these little what's this name of this guy? Water condenser. Well, nicely or coincidentally, this machine does need water, and this wall is actually pretty big, so we're gonna actually end up doing it in this wall. And you might be like, okay, you're mining out this little bit of an area, and I didn't really seem to do it very logically, and that's because this is a really, really nice block, and the fact that it doesn't necessarily need to have any form. You can just kind of do it however you want to. So put the input valve right there. It'll make life super easy. I could put the I'm gonna put the input port on the other side. So we're gonna try to keep it in this area if we can. Fluid. Yeah, we'll do output there. We do mixing chambers. Right, like so. And then we'll do a heating chamber right there, and we'll have more space to expand this if we want to. So in fact, your fluid output, your item input, I could do. Can I? No, I can't really make this any cleaner. Just fine. So what I'll do is that you should be formed, right? So if I wanted to, I could put on the fluid output right here. I could put that, and we'll do something like this, right? Where whenever anything comes out of this, right, it'll go into the thing right now, and we're just doing this right now because we have nowhere to put it. So output on that, good. Input on this side, so what I actually want to do is actually move you. And I'll put you in the center of this, which means, like I said, I don't really have to do much here. This is kind of a freeform kind of block, but if I put you there, it's kind of symmetrical actually. So we'll go with that. What I want to do though is I want to put you there. So this now is getting water in it. Not a great amount, but it doesn't need a lot at every moment in time. Next step would be, now, do we actually have refined storage running over here? Because we do have refined storage running over here. So actually, I don't think I have to do my item input on that side if I don't want to. I can actually take you. Because I was thinking let's come from that side and get the charcoal over here, but then I realized it's going to be a really long journey. So why don't I just do this? We'll do item import right here. I'll also move that over there, right? And then if we just grab an exporter, right? Start. Might need to have something sped up. There we go. So if I grab myself the good old exporter and some cables, what I could do is I can just come in from the bottom of this. Or I can go, yeah, let's come in from the bottom because we're already going to be kind of in that spot anyways. So let's break you. Charcoal. We could do wood too if we want to, but charcoal is just going to be easier. Okay, I can't drag it into there. So let's do charcoal. Let's see if I can just drag it into the exporter. I'll do it like that, but it doesn't seem to want to let me. Okay, cool. And I'll do that like that. And then if I do that, That goes in there, and we're producing steam and carbon. And eventually, with enough time, that'll turn into syngas, and now get shot out into there, which is nice. I was producing 8 heat units. I don't know if I think we might need to get to 200 heat units. And yeah, we're getting 2 Celsius a tick. Apple configuration, green, fluid pipe. That seems about right. So eventually, though, we'll be producing syngas. Carbon's nearly at 100%. Steam's at 0%. It's empty. We might need to be hotter, which I can do. A little bit of fun. I think this is. I think tick starting works. I can't quite tell. I think it's going up much faster now. I'm not sure 100% because of the fact that technically, I'm not sure how much of the whole block is doing work. And okay, water's going down drastically quickly. That's not gonna be good. But I also tick accelerated this, so it wouldn't be going down that quickly normally. And now we have steam and carbon in there, and we seem to be kind of struggling. But we should stabilize here at some point. There we go. And we can see we're getting syngas in there. That's nice. So now all I have to do is kind of cover this up. I said next episode I might just do power, but we're doing this good already. We might as well just do power this episode. So, next thing would just be going over here and having it make power. So, that's a slightly different machine that we're going to need. That's going to have its own little multi-block structure. It's the syngas. Actually, it might not be syngas anything. It might just be something about a generator. I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head, which means I'm going to have to go look this up again. Because, yeah, flux generator is what we're going to be doing to get out of the machine, but I don't quite remember exactly the name of it. And I'm assuming it's actually a gas turbine controllers. Actually, that makes sense, yeah. So add advanced, gas. Okay, cool. So we can see here, yeah, there's different math that's involved. So yeah, I might want to know what this is. We're gonna need gas mix compressor and stuff. So this one has its own math independent of the other one. So let me go figure out what I need for this quickly. Okay, I knew most of the basics and know all of it. So what we're gonna want is a gas turbine controller. Gas turbine controller. It is that one. Can we make it? Cool. We're gonna need a few different blocks here. We're gonna need a fluid intake valve to get the syngas in. We're gonna need a flux generator, which is gonna need a power I/O module, which is pretty neat. And get a power I/O module in there, and we get our flux generator. Next thing we're gonna need is this is a basic one. Technically, we can do everything with this, kinda. Not really, but kinda. The next thing we're gonna need is a turbine, and there's a few different tiers of turbines here. We can also do a fuel. We might as well do a fuel tank. I forgot that these guys existed, but yeah, we should definitely do a fuel tank so we can just back stuff on fuel. Get them up to 10, but we'll do only like 1. So we can see that we have turbines here. These are just different tiers of turbines. Now, the higher tiers produce more power. So for each turbine, we could have up to 50. In fact, we could do iron is 100, so we can have like up to like 5,000 RF tick coming off this. Gold's a little bit better. 150 per tick. This is advanced. I don't know what you are. Advanced turbine rotor is bronze. Okay, so bronze is a little bit better than gold. That's 250. Reinforced probably is steel. Yeah, steel or Invar. We have a choice actually, and that's 500 RF a tick. Go to composite. Composite uses Enderium, which you can get through FTB industrial contraptions. So I don't know exactly what the recipe for that is, but it seems to be okay. It looks like that's the recipe for it. So okay, we're gonna want to get Enderium at some point, and we're gonna want 50 at some point. But I think for now, let's just sit with a few basics. So we're not really hurting for too much power right now. So whatever that gets, that's I think it'll be 4 turbines. Yeah, so let's do 4 turbines for now. This is just simply so we can get this up and running, and so because I can't really do auto crafting right now. I'd auto craft it eventually, but we can't. We're gonna also want a fuel air mixer. There's no reason not to make this. Definitely make this. What this does is it basically pushes up our power production to 135% instead of 100%. And there's next here this, which we need the previous one on the machine for, but we want this as well. This is the gas mixed compressor. Basically it pushes up to like 185, but we need to have the fuel air mixer installed. We also need advanced pressure valves, which are Oi, my goy. Now you see I want to get my netherite back this episode. I need 2 more pressure valves. We're gonna need... Can we do this? Or are we short on netherite? What's our ancient... Or what's our scrap look like? Scrap. We could do it, okay. It's not a pretty one, though. Okay. 1, 2. Gas mix compressor. The last thing we're gonna want on this gas turbine is a battery of some kind. Let's go with the low one. There's different tiers. One can hold 1 million. This one can hold 5 million. This one can hold a lot. Actually, I don't think we can craft this because we don't have a Forge Ingot Signalum or Forge Alloys Ultimate. So we can't craft that one, but we can craft this one with Electrum if we wanted to. And we need a basic one anyways. We can have up to 10 of these in a machine. Let's just craft a basic one. We don't need to store a ton of power in here. We're going to hopefully be storing it elsewhere. So that is cool. We don't want this thing to be a big battery. So here is the next step of this process. So we're going to break that. We're going to do... so we had... It looks like 3 for this. So this area seems like it should be good enough to suffice for this. Let's go up 2 more. These are going to end up growing at some point, so we want to kind of have enough space back here for growing these. So it looks like... Actually, it looks like you go there compared to that. Fluid intake valve will do... What I could do is do that, and then it'll be taking it in, but at some point I'll just flip this over the other way, so I'll flip this to go like that. So it's going in there, but I need to let it in there just temporarily. Flux generator, we're going to probably want to put somewhere here-ish. Fuel tank we'll put there. Fuel air mixer, gas mix compressor. We'll do a power bank there. And we'll do... Here's just a few of our turbines for right now. So in theory, if I were to go up right here... We're actually coming out right underneath our power, which is exactly what we wanted. So we'll do this. I'll let you pull out of there. And in fact, you should be at least 1 turbine. Turbine. We do have turbines, but so what's the hold up? You don't like where it's placed? You need a turbine above your head, maybe? Okay, for some reason it needed the turbine there. I don't know why it needed the turbine there, but a formula was there. So we're producing, from nursing gas right now, we're producing, what? 100, or we're producing 400 RF, or 400 energy a tick, which is RF, same thing. Let's flip that to, is that extracting right now? Upgrade, looks like it is, right? Yeah, okay, you're transferring. So that's also going to spill into there, as you can see, all our built up, you know, in reserves is going in there. This is actually empty now, so we can remove that. And I can kind of just fill this in now. And there we go. So we're producing 400 RF a tick now, which means on the bright side, we're actually producing quite a bit. And we can add more on this one as well. It's no reason why we can't, but cool. So we're actually building up power now, which means we could check now if we throw this back online, right? Throw you there. And I guess I could throw your recipes back on you. Might as well. Throw you in there. Right, if I throw all of you in there, let me just do this for sake of making myself feel happier that my inventory's clean to a degree. And you're just a chest, so you go in there. Okay, cool. So if I come down here now, are you losing? Because if you're losing, I'll feel sad. No, you're not losing. You're just not getting as fast, which is good. This is very good. What are you looking like on charcoal? What are we looking like on charcoal? If it comes down that we're actually using up too much charcoal, what we can do is we can switch over to just plain wood. And I feel like we're not going to be producing enough for it, which is a little reason why I'm a little scared here. Because we're not really producing a lot of wood a tick. We just have that one bonsai back there producing wood. So this looks pretty good. Could definitely be better, though. Okay. Well, anyways, we set up for our gold episode where we're making a lot more power than we were otherwise, so I think that's a victory right there. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. I mean, we've done a lot today, actually, in terms of things. We have that generator there, which is nice. This is gonna make our life so much easier that we have this going, and we're gonna upgrade this eventually. It's just that right now, don't have the resources or the infrastructure to upgrade it, and 400 RF take is way more than enough right now. We're gonna add more turbines onto it. We're gonna upgrade those turbines. We're gonna get up to 50 at some point. Just right now, I wanted the bare basics of it down. So until next time, guys, comment, like, subscribe, do all that cool stuff, and I am out.